Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dave. This is my workshop and today I've got a video for you about a product that X8R sent me, X-Foam. Basically this is a toolbox foam that you cut around all your tools and you put them in. You can see when a tool is missing. In my trade, avionics, like aircraft related stuff, it's really important to keep track of your tools, and as such it's kind of just spilled over into my regular life as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a toolbox tray and we're going to start cutting some foam for my tools. Okay, so let's unbox this and see what's in it. That's cool. I like that. Nice X-Foam branded there. It's oh, it's lovely and deep as well. And you can see all the layer lines as well, where you can like fit your depth and cut it and things like that. And that's cool. We also have a cutting kit as well. So we've got a little knife with disposable blades, a little green tool, and some gloves to cut with. That's kind of cool. And then I assume the rest of the box is just different bits of foam. So there's a red, a yellow and a blue, I believe. Yep, that's all of it. So two different depths. The yellow and the blue are about 2 inch, red is about 1 inch. Let's put these together and see if we can cut them up and get them fitted onto the tray. Okay, so I just want to show you what I've done in the past. I have used some kind of shadow foamy type stuff before. This is the cheap stuff that you get from AliExpress. It was okay, I guess. I mean, it's well stuck in there now, but I've got my Allen sockets in there, I've got a thread file in there, that sort of thing, and they all have the space, and for the most part it does work. It's alright, but the X8R stuff feels far superior, and the reason why, I'm going to try and organise these drawers because they're a little bit of a mess. They're a little bit of a dumping ground and I kind of don't really know what I'm going to do with them. So let's tidy them up a little bit, shall we? So my idea is, I'm using the red shadow foam because it's the 30mm thick one. And the drawer just happens to be 30mm deep, which is great. The drawer has a liner. So what I intend to do is use that as a template and cut around it. So I'm going to get my PPE on. I already have the knife all put together, and I'm going to find a straight edge, which I have a ruler. I'm going to use that as a guide to start cutting. So that should work. Let's do that. I've now cut the foam. This is the tray liner and it is just the right size, so that is perfect. So we can now discard that, we don't need that anymore. And this is going to be the contents of the actual drawer itself. This is the upper surface, so it's a black background, and then when you trace your tools it comes out with a red background once the tool is out of the drawer, so it's obvious it's missing. So let's start drawing up some tool shapes and start cutting them out. I've been thinking about what tools that I want to actually put in here as well. These, believe it or not, are tools that I use quite a lot. Pry bar, small hammer, even smaller hammer, and file. I do also have some chalk for the file as well, which I might throw in there somewhere, which is useful. But the idea behind this is that these are different profiles, so some of them are quite tall, some of them are quite short in side profile wise. So that gives an indication of how deep you can go with this foam. So let's give that a try, shall we? Alright, so I think I've worked this out. I've now got the pry bar in its hole. It's nice and flush, with the exception of this bit, but I'm not fussed by that. It's nice and flush with the top of the foam. Everyone's happy. Took me a hot minute to work out what this was for. Once you've taken the top layer off, this is a round blade, essentially. You just move side to side, and it cuts the layer so that it's flat. So if we take this out, we can see, down in that channel, that it's all one level, roughly. Apart from my mistake at the end there. But it's all roughly one level, and that is kind of cool. That's a really novel design, that. I like that. That's really good. So now that we've done that, let's do the rest of the tools. Yes, I like this. As you can see, I'm becoming much more proficient at this. The combination of using the scalpel to trace around it and to get the first few layers down, and then the green, or what I can only describe as a round knife, to slice sideways as you push forwards like that. It's a genius idea. So all I've got to do now is add the file and the chalk, and then that is done and ready to go in the drawer. So let's keep going. There we go, all done. And oh, I like that. That really tickles the tism. That everything's fairly flush and neat and tidy and where it needs to be. And I mean, this one could probably go down a little bit more, but I'm not too fussed by that. But oh, that looks good. The only problem is that's what you end up with at the end, which seems wasteful, but at the same time, I suppose it could all be recycled. So yeah, let's get that in the drawer and see how it looks. And now for it to go into the drawer. Oh, perfect. So, as expected, that's a little high, that's a little high. So let's remove it, trim that out a little bit, and try again. Okay, a little bit of shaving here and there later. Let's give that another try. Oh, perfect. Check that out. Absolutely no fouling. Everything's nice and flush. And if I were to leave a tool out, I was looking for something, I know what's missing. Look at that. Tool control. Love it. Happy with that. That is quite lovely, that. Yes. I approve. So that's really good stuff. I really like this. Best parts are it's waterproof, it's shockproof, so if you have to travel with tools in a case like I do sometimes, it's perfect for that. It's recyclable, it's completely customizable. You can use like a drill bit to peel the edges, and you can get some satisfying peeling. Insert stock footage of peeling here. And also, when you've actually put it in place, like I said, it's completely cleanable. So if you do spill something on it, like you're working on something and you get a tool covered in grease, it's not going to erode the product. So brilliant, happy with that. Instead of tracing around the tools like I did with the knife, you could just print out something on paper, stick that on and cut around that. That works too. I just chose not to. it's just an awesome tool. I mean, I've used shadow foam before. Well, shadow foam. I've even used the branded shadow foam, but this is much easier to peel than most other brands that I've used. So I really like this. I got a soft spot for this stuff. So yeah, I really liked it. So you know what to do if you liked it. Remember to like. Remember to ring that bell next time. Get notified next time I drop a video. Leave a comment. And if you want to buy some of this stuff, there is a link down in the description below where you can get 20% off at discount at checkout. So never pay full price. Why not? So yeah, ring the bell, get notified next time I drop a video, and I'll see you then.